Hey Stampers, it's Gainer again. I thought I'd have a go at this week's sketch. I haven't done it for the past couple of weeks, so I thought, oh right, and I just couldn't think of which stamp set I was going to use. So I basically grabbed my catalogue, flickered through it, and then just stopped with my eyes closed. And it came out with seasonal chums. And I haven't used this for ages, and it's so cute. And yes, I cut mine in half. I've never used the pumpkin, so... but it does go back together if you want to make a tag, don't worry. And it's the dies more than anything that do it. As long as you line that up, your die is what causes the tag. So this week's sketch then is basically a square card with 3 panels going along, and then we're up to you where you want to put your sentiment. So I was like, oh, seasonal chums, what can I do? So I made this. How stinking cute is that? The new black glimmer paper is just beautiful. I found some old black rhinestones and I stamped my sentiment, popped these together, and just look how gorgeous it turned out. I even decorate the inside, but I must admit my little sign's wonky for some reason, so I might put that in my stamparatus. I couldn't think. Do apologise. I could have run the bottom bit through an embossing folder, but I thought no, it's just gorgeous as it is. I'm going to change up the colours though, and I'm going to change up the DSP. This is using what's it called? Under the Mistletoe, and I'm keeping with the green theme. And I've chose, for this one, Festive Farmhouse and the Gorgeous Mossy Meadow. You don't see many people using this, and it's just a gorgeous colour. It's slightly darker than your garden green, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful colour, and I was quite chuffed that they're still here. Because I think this retired once and then came back. So this is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, simply folded and burnished in half, and I always score both sides to keep my card relatively flat. I got my Whisper White for the front, but I'm not going to attach this yet. I want to attach my pieces first, and these are, whoops-a-daisy, centimetres, turned it over. These are 1 1/4 by 3 5/8, because the Whisper White is 3 7/8. So I wanted to keep with the 1/4 inch either side. And these are just a 1/8 smaller, so these are 1 1/8 by 3 1/2. So they fit in there lovely. So we've got the stars, the stripes, and this beautiful checker. But I'm going to split them up and have the checker in the centre. And like I say, you'll need 3 of those and 3 pieces of designer series, but you can keep them all the same. It's entirely up to you. I've got ahead already because my big shot's right over the other end of the room, and I've cut out the medium. I think it was number 5, I think, out of this beautiful black glimmer paper, and stitched circles, ovals. it's a squished circle. It's an oval. And then I've got my beautiful little deer mounted, and I might even change. No, I'm not going to change. It's just so cute. Look at that. How could you change that to be any cuter? Just lovely. The sentiment is from Dashing Deer, and so's this border, and it's sentiment for the inside also. So let's get crack-a-lacking, as our gorgeous Mandy would say. So this is the inside later. We're going to stamp our image first, give it a chance for the ink to dry. And I only get 1 shot at this because I've already punched it out. I want to keep him as straight as possible. He's just so darn cute. So I'm looking. Oof. turned out fabulous. Potluck when you cut your stamps in half and you don't know which bit is the bottom. But he's over a year old now. You have 3 months warranty on your stamps, I believe. We'll do the rest of the stamping later. I'm going to set that. Isn't he adorable? Oh, she could be a she. Who's okay now? You could be sexist. Not really. So I'm going to use my, because I'm using my purple Pritt stick, and it's quite, actually it's lovely. Oh, it's the same one turned around. Oh, there we go. But it goes on purple, dries clear, and it just gives me that wiggle space as well, so I can get the right border all the way around. Fabulous. And like I said with the video, with the adhesive, always burnish. Give those things a chance to bond. Oh, I'm going to use wet glue, I must admit, when I add these, because I want that wiggle space as well with these. Making sure I've got this the right way. And it's just so quick, this funky stick. It's called Funky Stick. And I had it from Craft Stash with my voucher. I had a £50 voucher. For being an angel, apparently. Yes, you know. I'm always a little angel. Again, just contact. Give it a burnish. Lovely. Oops. And this does. And it's not sticky on your card. It's when it dries, it bonds, but also it doesn't leave any nasty residue on there. So let's see. Ooh, no. I'm going to have the green on. Should we? Should we? Oh, I don't know. Should we? We can, we could have, should we have that? Or should we have that? I quite like that actually. But I did choose the original side. So that's going in the middle. No, we're sticking to that. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. So, oops, I am destroying my desk. Not on purpose though. I've got to be, I hope you're enjoying the premiere as well, where you can, it's like, put your video on schedule, come back half an hour later and have live chit chat with your audience. I think it's absolutely amazing, and last night was the first one and we had a brilliant response, and I was so chuffed and over the moon that 88 people turned up to have a chin wag. Not all spoke, but there was he told me there was 88 people watching all at the same time. I think that's amazing. So there's my strips. Now this is where I need my wet glue. And I'm going to start upside down because it's easier for me to judge that way. But yeah, I haven't had a go at the sketch for ages because I've been so busy doing other things and being poorly as well, I thought. And then we only had 14 entries last week. Oh, boo, boo, boo. We normally get 30 odd. But I suppose people are busy with Christmas, coughs and colds. People don't want to craft when they're not very well. I know I didn't feel like it, but my commitment to you all is keeping me going. And I do pre-record because only for the fact that if there is, I watched one of the creator videos last night from YouTube themselves, and one gentleman said 3 projects in advance. Always do 3 projects. If you can push it to 4, 5 and 6, you're on to a winner. So I like to have at least a good week where I've got a week's worth of videos. So if I ever do go away, I can schedule them for every other night and then say to you before I go, look, I'm sorry there won't be one every night, but there'll be one every other night. And that way you don't miss out on me. And not only that, you might, you know, it gets into a routine anyway, because it keeps me busy. And you all have your little schedules when you come and watch me, which is absolutely amazing. I love it. And I don't want to let any one of you down. Ever. Health permitting. Because that's the only thing that would stop me from doing this. So, you got me, girls. You got me. And boys. Sorry. I'm trying not to be sexist. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. So I'm just going to give it a rub. And then we can leave those check-in. Oh, I love it. Perfect distance there. I like the small gap in between. I think that's beautiful. None of them were slanting, as I don't think. They look pretty cool to me. So I'm going to pop my ink away just for a moment. Ink. It's glue, Gainer. It's glue. So I'm going to fetch in the ink again. And it's up to you if you want to put your reindeer this way. But because he's looking at a glance, I might do that, you know. No, stick to... Should we have our Merry Christmas, happiest Christmas wishes here and have the reindeer looking as if he's going that way? Yeah, go on then. You twisted my arm. Perfect. Now, when we add our colour to this beautiful creature, he can be looking as if he's looking down at the message. Isn't that so super cute? So, while the ink is out as well, I'm going to try my best stamp my image. For some reason, I'm going to get a square block. I think because it's on a round one, it was knocking me off, if you know what I mean. It was, see, now, no, look, there's bulk here, but less there. So I was thinking the bottom was straight, and it was actually stamping it wrong. So, got my scissors. I'm going to straighten this guy up. See how much bulk there was? That was causing me to not gain a straight line. So, let's try this now. Because looks can be very deceptive. Right, let's give this a go. This is my scrap, so I'm going to try and line this up on the grid line. And now it's perfectly straight. How fabulous is that? So let's see if I can do that again. Perfect. How? See, just taking that tiny little thing, giving me now a straight line. And I'm good to go. I am good to go. And the reason I use black ink on the inside with this flourish is because of that gorgeous black glitter paper. I think it just sets. You look at me, I'm decorating the inside. How often do I do that, girls and boys? Sometimes, not very often. There, it's just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous and straight as but. Look at that, remembering you this season with warm thoughts and a wish for everything merry. Why can't that message be just heard all over the world? My husband put on a speech by Charlie Chaplin. I think it was for a film he did, but the words were so, how can I say it? So true what he was saying. It was unreal. I don't know if it must have been some sort of I don't know what it was. It was oh, I've smudged it. Well, I will sort that out later. But the words in this speech he was doing was unreal. And it blew me away. And I thought, why can't the whole of humanity listen to the words he'd just come out with? Why can't we all live like that? So I'm coming in with dark crumb cake. We're going to be doing some blending. So I'm just going on the shade, I'm just going in the darker areas where I think shadow would be. So round his little tushy as well. And always around his spots. Under his chin and down his chest to his little foreleg. Under his belly. And most of his back leg here. So just going to grab the light crumb cake. Isn't that so cute? And we're just going to blend him in. And if you think it needs any more shading, this is the beauty of the blends. You can just go back over and over and over. Soften that. Just blend that in. Oh, super cute. So I'm just going to go back in a little bit more shading. Just so cute. Oh, how stunning is he? Right, another little quick flick just to blend out that soft line there. Perfect. He is just so adorable. Look. Beautiful. Just spotted under his chin there, needs a little bit of a blend out. Perfect. And now, do you know what the colour I'm going to use for his little fawn, his antlers and his ears is the ivory. Because they're not fully developed yet, they've got pale colour. Oh, and it's just beautiful. Got a nice warm peachy undertone. And blends in beautiful with his horns. Isn't that cute? Love it, love it, love it. And I've chosen Pineapple Punch in dark, his little bell. And I'm just going to do it again. Perfect. Oh, and I tell you what I've just forgotten with the ivory as well, his little fawn, his little spots on his back. Perfect. And then we're going to go in for this is dark, lovely lipstick to give him that beautiful little red bow. Perfect. And his little red nose, his baby Rudolph. How cute. What I did then for his little trotters, I just used dark basic grey. Perfect. Just go over it twice. How cute. And then I come in with the pale, the basic grey is this. oh, smoky slate, sorry. And just added some shading. Around his feet. And believe it or not, it dries so subtle. It's just beautiful. And it just breaks up. See? What a beautiful card. So, oh, wet glue again. Just to add his... Oh, don't get dangled in there. I'm putting a fair whack on. Not too much so it oozes out the side. I nearly put it down, face down. But just enough for it to grip to the glitter. And while he's spun over, we can add our dimensionals. That's better. I always tear them off because they fit inside my little box better then. Beautiful paper, and he is just so adorable. Now he looks like he's looking down at the Christmas message, which I love. He's so cute. So I found using those black rhinestones, and I'm just pulling them in at an angle just to break up the white a little bit. How cute. Now we can attach this, and I'm going to use tear tape, my tear tape, because I can line it up perfect. My paper block. Because I've added dimensionals, I don't want to press on too hard. Give it a little rub down. I rub it down with the block as well, so I don't always have to go over with. And this way, because these flaps are in the way, I can make sure this is lined up. And then just pull them out, and there we have it, perfectly lined top and bottom. Oh, it's so beautiful. How cute are these cards? I've just got to attach mine. I'm not going to attach this now, but I'm going to redo that because I've smudged it a tiny little bit. So it's a good job we've got wiggle space. So I will do that later before I add it inside my card. And what do you reckon? I think that is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love it. Well, I hope you enjoy and you give me a thumbs up. The subscribe button should be coming up anytime soon, and then 2 recommended videos for you to watch if you want to carry on watching. And I hope you've enjoyed yourselves tonight, and thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.